Few hours after they got to the hospital, Nsi delivered the bouncing baby girl. The moment doctor told her the sex of her baby, she started crying. "My husband will not be happy at this news," she said. The doctor consoled her. "What matters most is you are fine, your baby is fine." The doctor went outside to give Mr. Zadok the good news. Mr. Zadok was very angry. He went and met her inside. "Look at the result of your handwork. You lured me into this. I didn't want to touch you again, knowing that you cannot produce anything good apart from a girl child." Nsi got angry. "How is it my fault? Is it not what you gave me that I gave you?" Mr. Zadok left angrily. Nsi cried the more. "I wish this baby is a boy." The doctor entered. "Madam, you just had a baby. You shouldn't be crying. Rather, you should be thanking God that you delivered safely and that your baby is healthy. That is what matters most." So she became topic of discussion among the doctors on duty. She's crying because she had a female child. Other couples are out there looking for how to have just one child, not minding the sex, they said among themselves. Ada saw her husband returning home without her co-wife and the baby. "Where is your wife?" she said. "I don't know," Mr. Zadok replied her. Ada went to meet her husband. "What you did is so inhuman. How can you leave your wife and new baby in the hospital? What will people say when they hear this? This is so unfair of you, my husband. Please go and bring her and the baby back," Ada pleaded. "I have always known you to be a man of integrity," she said to her husband. Mr. Zadok did just as Ada said. He went to the hospital and brought Nsi and her new baby home. Later on, Mr. Zadok went to meet Nsi, boiling in anger. "You told me male children runs in your family. That was the reason I married you. Instead, you gave me 3 girls. If you ever get pregnant in this house again, I am going to send you back to your father's house with the pregnancy. This is not a threat. And if you think it is, try it. Then you will see the other side of me," he told Nsi. 2 months later, one day Ada woke up with serious contraction. "Go and call your father for me," Ada told her first daughter. She quickly went and fetched her father. Mr. Zadok came and suggested they leave for the hospital immediately. In no time, the couples were at the hospital. Not long after they got to the hospital, Ada delivered a bouncing baby boy. Ada was so excited. Mr. Zadok joy knew no bound. He danced and danced. "Let me quickly go and show the world my son. I finally have a son." Ada said, "Come back here, bring him. You can't go out with him now." He went to return the baby and ran outside like a madman. "My wife just delivered a boy. Now I have a son," Mr. Zadok said to practically everybody he met on his way. Mr. Zadok stopped by a small market beside his house and broke the news to the marketers. Everyone rejoiced with him. He ran home and told his daughters. They were also happy. Both young and old came out to rejoice with Mr. Zadok. In no time, the news went round. Neighbors and well-wishers all ran to his compound to celebrate with him. While all this was happening, Nsi was in her room, watching from the window. While the naming of Ada and Zadok's son was going on, Nsi was too ashamed to go out and celebrate with them. She hid herself in the room. It was a beautiful ceremony with friends and families in attendance. People went out in their numbers, gorgeously dressed, to celebrate with Mr. Zadok and Ada on the arrival of their newborn son. There were a beautiful display of dance by some traditional dancers who came to grace the occasion. It was an event of a lifetime. Mr. Zadok and Ada also made sure there was enough to eat and drink for all the guests that attended. Some group of women from the occasion assembled themselves at Nsi's window and gossiped. Where is that one that said she was going to have 4 boys for her husband, but ended up having 3 girls? How come we didn't see her at the occasion? One of the women said, "Thank God for Ada. If it was Nsi that gave birth to a baby boy for her husband, she would have turned Ada into a slave in the house." "God is not asleep now," the other lady said, and they both laughed. This other set of women didn't know Nsi was right inside hearing them. They said, "What a shame." She ran away because she couldn't stand to see her husband celebrate his son with the other wife. "So I have become an object of mockery in this community," Nsi thought to herself. Nsi rarely sees her husband, even though they lived in the same house. Mr. Zadok was always with Ada, his first wife, and their son. His open display of love and affection towards Ada and her son broke Nsi so badly. She became very restless in the marriage. She barely sleeps at night as she could clearly hear Zadok and his wife gisting and giggling from their room. One night, she woke up. Obviously, this man has abandoned I and my daughters. Is this how I am going to continue? I am going to end up in depression if I don't act fast, she said to herself. One early morning, Nsi woke her daughters up. My beautiful daughters, I'm sorry I have to do this. Mommy wants to travel to a distant place. Mommy is going to be there for a while. You will stay with your stepmother until I find my feet. I promise you, my children, I will always keep in touch. Be good girls. Be nice to your stepmother. She's a nice woman. I know she will take care of you. Her daughter said, Mommy, no, we want to go with you. She said, my daughter, you won't understand. Don't worry, you are going to be all right. Just be good and always know that Mommy loves you, she said to her daughters. She pecked her little daughter. I am so going to miss you. This is not easy for me, but I just have to do it, she said. She wrote a letter to her husband. She instructed her daughters to hand the letter to their father once he is awake. She quietly gathered her belongings in a traveling bag. She was so careful not to alert Mr. Zadok and his wife. After packing her belongings, she quietly tiptoed out of the compound. The moment the girls noticed their father was awake, they ran to him. Daddy, Mommy said we should give you this letter. Mommy traveled. Traveled to where? Mr. Zadok asked. Mommy traveled to a distant place, the girls said. Mr. Zadok collected the letter and opened it. The letter says, Dear Mr. Zadok, I am gone for good. I am leaving the girls behind because I am not financially capable of taking care of them now. I will always keep in touch. Do not bother to look for me because you can't find me. Please take good care of the girls and say me well to your wife, Ada. Bye. While he was still reading the letter, he heard Nsi's little baby crying in the room. He rushed inside and carried her. The next day, Ada assembled all the children together, including Nsi's children. My daughters, I want you all to know that we are one big and happy family now. As such, should do things together in love and unity. Moving forward, you will eat together, sleep together, and do everything together, she said to the girls. They were all happy. Ada raised Nsi's little baby alongside her son. She carried them everywhere she went. They went to the same school and wore the same clothes. Ada raised them up as twins with the help of Mr. Zadok. Nsi, on the other hand, met a man and fell in love with him. They both got married. Nsi didn't just get married, she was happily married. She had 2 boys for her new husband. They all lived happily ever after. Hope you enjoyed this story. Stay tuned as I bring you another interesting story. See you in my next episode. Thanks for watching.